everyone, and welcome to another week of This Week in Eorzea, the only Final Fantasy XIV news podcast show featuring us, me, Debbie, and this wonderful person, Pyra.
Oh, hello. I'm Pyra. That's me. That one's me.
That's you. I said your name on TV. This is fantastic. How are you doing?
Hanging in there. It's another week around the calendar, and it's been like the weirdest, longest, and slowest week at the same time. How was your week been, Debbie?
Same.
Yeah.
You know what? Sometimes surviving is a mood. And so, if the best you can do is just get through the day to try again tomorrow, that's fantastic too. So we have news today though. I feel like I need to hit like the yay button here.
Yeah.
We have news on the news podcast show. Imagine
Finally.
that. So much, in fact, that I found it incredibly difficult to make any sort of script for today. So we're just going to do our best to talk about as many things as possible and cover it. There's not a lot of in-game feature release information, but again, we knew that because FanFest is coming up. But there's a lot of Final Fantasy XIV adjacent news, and we'll just kind of get straight into it, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Let's pull up the handy dandy lodestone here. Come on, lodestone.
We need Steve's notebook from Blue's Clues.
Right?
Handy dandy lodestone.
Oh man, if anyone wants to be a special effects editor for this podcast for free, let me know. We'll hook you up. Crystalline Conflict Season 18 is ending. This is not your Malmstones. Your Malmstones are staying until the release of patch 7.5 later this year. This is just anyone looking to rank in Crystalline Conflict. So all you need to do to get any sort of reward from this is just compete. Even just once or twice in ranked Crystalline Conflict, and you get something. So it's not a bad deal. I try to do it at least once every season just to get something for free. But yeah. What this does mean, though, is this first line here where it's talking about at the beginning of patch 7.45 maintenance scheduled for early March, which means we have a date for our next patch.
Yeah, they were very like sneaky because we haven't heard about the date officially yet, and then it's like, oh, by the way, that patch y'all have been waiting on, early March.
Yeah, early March. Now we have Mione saying the 3rd or the 10th, and Mr. Happy was pretty sure it's going to be the 3rd, so it could be as soon as next week. And this patch is going to come with Hildebrand, and it's going to come with the variant dungeon. Which just looks amazing. We're going to talk about that more next week. We're going to get into what we might see. Hopefully, by the time we go live on Monday, we'll know whether or not the patch is launching the next day or not. You never know. We could not, but hopefully by next week we should know for sure. Yeah, you're looking forward to the variant, right?
Oh yeah, the variant dungeons I just love doing. They're a lot of fun, and this one looks so bright and like almost Nintendo-y, like Super Mario or something. So I'm just excited to get into it.
Yeah, no, it looks good. We'll take a look at it next week. If you are ever interested, you can click on the link in the lodestone here, and it will take you to the actual North American or European or Oceanic or Japanese rankings. So you can see where everyone in game stands, what rank they are, who's made it to Ultima tier. Oof is right.
Good for them.
It's a little bit of online fame, I guess. That's kind of the same thing you could have done back with the Ishgardian Restoration, is they had a link that took you to a site where they had everyone's listings kind of updated once a day. So I mean, if you think that you want to take a look at who's ranking, or you feel like you're ranking and you want to see your name online, you can always take a look. I think it's interesting.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. Oops. I lost the lodestone.
No,
Bring
lodestone,
back the
go back.
lodestone. Okay. This was this weekend, so this is kind of old news. The Crystalline Conflict Regional Championship streamed this past weekend to determine the quarterfinals. There were 2 streams, a day 1 and a day 2. I don't suppose you watched any of it, did you?
Nah,
Yeah.
this is something that, like, I think I tune in usually for the fan fest because it's like there's a
Mhm.
like a live in person element, but that's kind of it.
Yeah. So it streamed on Twitch. It was hosted by Frosty and then Brian Ricardo and Aya. I don't know who all placed. I saw the first one very briefly, but then weekend hit and I didn't watch the rest of it. So these, of course, are the quarterfinals, and like you mentioned, the semifinals and the finals will take place during FanFests. So
Mm.
we get to see those matches live on live on TV,
Live on live or
live
in
on
person.
live. And it's such a like esports event because each
Yeah.
team has their own like matching shirts, and they all come out with their own keyboards and mice and everything like that, and it's really official.
So
So it's fun to watch too.
yeah. I think I was
Little
reading too that they actually, I believe, give those semifinalists and finalists like free tickets to FanFest as well. Like they
Yes,
actually just
yes.
like let them go in, which
Mhm.
is really cool because considering it was lottery and everything like that, glad to hear that it's not just like, well, you can only compete in this if you bought your FanFest ticket.
It would a little bit limit the competition there, but yeah.
Yeah.
So these people, you do good in PvP, you get to go to FanFest, and yeah,
Yeah.
like you said, like the flights included and everything too. Like they shell out for you.
Yeah.
Little Ladies Day is happening. When is the 20? That's the end of this
Yeah.
week. Thursday,
Yeah, that's
Friday.
Thursday. That is Thursday this week.
This one, people were telling me about it as soon as the news hit because the rewards are pretty special.
Yeah, we're eating good this year with like seasonal event rewards.
Oh yeah. So you get the shirts. So they have an oversized shirt for each of the songbirds. I'm
Which is
trying to show
hilarious.
both pictures, but I can't. Um they have the cheers with different colors. And they have an equestrian roll, a couple of posters, and the weeping cherry tree. And I'm like, I want that.
Mm.
In fact, I want a lot
Mhm.
of that. In fact, I now want my
Yep.
entire yard to be that.
Yep.
And that's how that works. Yeah. And then I look at it like a year from now, and I'm like, why do I have so many trees? No wonder my
All
retainers are all
the
full,
time.
right? Oh my god. No, these rewards are pretty awesome.
Yeah, and we get like 2 posters, like a tabletop poster in a frame kind of, or an
Yeah.
equestrian roll, like, we're they're spoiling us, and I'm like, "Or is this the expectation for every seasonal event going forward?" Because even Valentine's Day had a good amount of
Mhm.
items, so now it's like, "Ooh, is this the new standard?"
Well, that's the thing is I know Yoshi P knows that if he does this too many times consecutively, it is going to become the presumed standard and people are going to
Yep.
complain if we don't get as much. So he has to know that he's raising the bar even just a little bit. So
Mhm.
this requirement's just level 15, and this one is always in Ul'dah. You speak to the Royal Seneschal.
Mhm.
Again, this is one of my favorite events. It ends on my birthday. It ends on my
Oh,
birthday. Yeah.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
make sure you do that one. Make sure you're not me and you do it before the last day, because that's what happened to me with the last event, which I was negligent to do until the very last day, and then I was like, why didn't I do this sooner? Yeah, don't be Debbie. A glamour contest.
Glamour it up.
We're celebrating the patch 7.4 glamour update with screenshot sweepstakes. Mix and match job and role gear on your Warrior of Light and show it off using the portrait format feature in the in-game group pose mode. So this is something they added back at the beginning of Dawn Trail, I think. The portrait format feature is the portrait mode screenshot that is very easily posted to social media. They like it when you do that. In fact, they say post your screenshot on social media and share it with us through our entry submission page for a chance to win an in-game prize. So usually it means you have to post it and then you include a link to that post in the submission form so they can verify it. But the submission form, like all of them, are going to link to your Square Enix account so they can verify that you are an actual game player. And it's all very official. All very official.
Mm-hmm.
This starts Thursday, February 19th at 8 a.m. to Thursday, February 26th at 8 a.m. Very short duration.
Yeah. You have 2.5 more days to partake in this.
Oh God, yeah. It's already started.
It's already started, yeah. Yeah, they posted this the day they started it, so it was really a quick turnaround one.
Yeah. They will randomly select 1,500 total winners from qualifying entries from North America and European combined, who will win one in-game item of their choice from the following items: the Bluebeard earring, the Strife hairstyle, the Mandragora choker, and the Noble Burb barding.
Pretty standard prizes, but they've used those a lot for things, but it's good because it gives more people opportunities to either get those if they haven't won a sweepstakes or a contest already, or if you have one of the items and you want another one, then you at least have a chance to get something.
Absolutely. Clicking quickly on the official rules, it does say you can do this on X or Bluesky. So it isn't strictly a Twitter thing anymore. I'm going to say Twitter. And you just use the provided template, create a post that contains each of the following: the screenshot and the hashtag FFXIV sweepstakes and hashtag glamour it up sweepstakes. So make sure, that's the other thing, make sure you follow their template and their official rules there to make sure you qualify. With 1,500 total winners and only 10 days to get it done, your odds of winning are actually pretty good. Most people procrastinate. So
Yep.
I went to the submission form just to check it out, see if there was anything on here I could tell you guys, but it makes you log in kind of right away. So
yeah, I did partake in this earlier, which I realized now. I realize now that I didn't do it in portrait mode, but I'm not going back and changing anything. I did it in regular landscape because I missed that part. Oh well. But
don't do what Pyra does.
I'm not even that excited for the prize. Anyways, so once you log in, really all it has you do is if you have multiple characters on your account, like alts, it just forces you to choose specifically what character you would want the prize to go to, or that you're taking the screenshot of. Like Debbie said, you just put the link to the post, and you choose what you would want as a prize, and then I believe it's March 27th is when they're going to be notifying winners of their winnings.
Oh my god, you have a good memory. March 27th via the in-game Moogle delivery service. So they don't even let you know. You just log in on or after that date and you'll have a mail with the item in it. Congratulations, you won. But you will not be able to receive the prize if your in-game Moogle letterbox is full. or the number of attached items have reached their maximum. So double check that. Just remember, like the Moogle Mail holds 20 or 30 items, but you're only allowed now like 10 attachments at a time. So that fills up rather quickly if you have things sent to you often in game. So make sure, like you if you're anticipating perhaps winning a prize, that's empty beforehand. Yeah. I do like these things. I've gotten a few prizes from this sort of thing, and it doesn't seem like there's been too many I've entered where I haven't won. So I think they're pretty generous with it.
Yeah, I mean, like I am of the procrastinating sense where I usually, by the time I remember that one of these things are happening, it's like I'm like, okay, I should go sign up for. Oh, that closed 2 days ago.
Right.
So that's why I went on earlier today to just like quickly go try to put one in. But I mean, it's always worth a shot. If nothing else, you get to just take some fun screenshots in game. The one thing I think to double check on too for people, and it has the instructions here, is the text feature. I've seen a lot of like I was looking through people's hashtags on socials of like their entries, and almost nobody remembered to do the text thing with their character name, their home world, etc. So if you go into your GPO settings, it's like sticker mode. Once you go into sticker mode, there's like a T for text, and I believe it shows it exactly like this step by step. It's super easy to do, and it's all check boxes. So you don't have to like manually type in anything. It's literally just like some check boxes and just take your screenshot. So
that's
it's fairly
so
easy. It's just if you've never done it before, it's like, what do you mean? Put my name on this and home world and all that stuff. So
yeah. So this page I'm sharing right now is linked in the official rules, and it shows you kind of where to go. So you click on the box there that says sticker mode. It's like click to enlarge picture, and then it's exactly the same size, but only in the center of the screen. Thanks. That's wonderful. And then you can select character name and home world and that sort of thing. And once that text is on the screen, it is movable, so you can adjust where it is on the picture, so you're not blocking anything important. But
yes,
yeah, I don't know. I think these are fun.
Yeah, I mean, this is another great opportunity as well to, because I think the premise is like the ability to mix and match like class gear, job gear, now that the restrictions are dropped. So when I went in earlier to like make mine, I really tried to stick with only like level, I think it was like the level 99/100 gear mostly, and like to try to like make a combination. And I think that that's really a big purpose to why they're doing this, is like getting people to just try that feature in game, because it's easy to forget like, oh wait, we have fully unlocked glamour now. So kind of gets you in there, gets you to get a little creative. So it was fun.
Yeah, I haven't spent nearly as much time as I wanted to playing around with all the new glamour options. It's a rabbit hole I have not yet fallen down. And I say not yet because I do know it will happen eventually, but I haven't yet had the time to lose myself in it.
More than fair. All I know now is that Yoshi P just needs to give us more glamour saves.
It's
glamour plates. Please, Yoshi.
Yeah, that's a common battle cry I've been hearing lately.
Well, now that we have so many additional options,
yeah,
like, yeah.
Duty commenced. The North American community team's live show is set for Wednesday. This Wednesday, 2 days from now.
That one.
That one. Join the community team while they take on the AAC heavyweight tier and the Triumph frontline battle. I will applaud you if you try to pronounce that.
I've always attempted to say it as Warcore Cherte. I don't know if that's even
okay. Good enough. Good enough.
I don't know if that's anywhere near correct, but it's the new frontline.
Wow, that applause goes on forever. Okay.
That forever.
So read on. These are again hosted by the community team. It is 3 p.m. Pacific to not to 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific,
No.
6 p.m. Eastern. On the official Final Fantasy XIV Twitch channel, you get a chance to win one of 5 Moogle room lamps, Valentine's Day version.
Precious. So cute.
It's everything you want in a desk lamp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not an Amazu, but it's still adorable.
Exactly. So we know from experience that these giveaways happen usually 9 times out of 10 at the very end of the stream. And again, they need to just verify your account information in order to verify you as a winner and send it to you. So yeah. I try to watch if I can. That's all I have to say. I try to watch if I can at least tune in to the last little bit to see if I can get my name in for a giveaway. I do, but yeah, they're fun.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
I think so. Well, hear me out. This is where I am too. Like the times that they're usually on is usually when I'm in the middle of like 6 p.m. Eastern for me. It's like usually when I'm like just coming, well, up until recently, just coming home from work, getting ready for dinner so I could do raids. So like I always don't like I never catch these. It's very rare that I catch one of these, but the times I have, like it's been fun. Like it is usually fun to either like watch what they're doing, maybe try to participate in game if that's even an option, or just like have it on in the background. So I definitely encourage people to be like, I think it's cute. I think it's like a nice way that they're trying to be involved in the community. So
and they're legit like
Yeah.
in the game. So I mean there's always like tons of players hanging out, and it's a little bit of one of those like in-game events where you see like a whole bunch of people where there usually isn't people, and you have to come in and take a look just to see what's going on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that
Yeah, and if
the last topic there? No. Oh, I'm inside the topic. I'm inside the topic. And they also have their community commendations where they feature some arts and stuff from the community. So if you would like to have yours submitted, they give you information here on how to submit it.
Mhm. I will say I don't know if it's the same place to submit because I haven't looked into it for a long time, but they also like I've seen this on their Instagram stories, for instance, where like once in a while they will just post a bunch of like fan artwork, whether it's like of a character or of like they're just like kind of anything to do with Final Fantasy 14. So if you are an artist or somebody who has made maybe you've made a portrait of your character, or like if you're somebody like me, in the past I've done like acrylic landscape paintings, like you can submit them and sometimes they'll showcase them in like a place like this, or on their other social media platforms. So it's always fun if you want to get your art out there.
Absolutely. The Primals head to Download Festival. So I'm going to let you kind of talk about what this is. I have no idea. I have a video I can show.
Yeah,
we are.
I think we should watch the video because I think
video.
It's so sweet to see Soken talk about it. But just as a TLDR for anybody who doesn't know what Download Festival is, it's a pretty large, like I would say like rock and metal and alternative just music festival over in the UK, and the Primals will be going to it. So maybe we can watch the video and
Okay.
see what Mr. Almost said Yoshi, Mr. Masayoshi Soken has to say.
Okay, I kind of clipped just a whole bunch of like music intro at the beginning here, so I don't get completely demonetized. But let's see.
Hello, Warrior Brights. I'm Masayoshi Soken, sound director of Final Fantasy XIV. Today, I have incredibly exciting news! The Primals will be performing at this year's Download Festival. This iconic festival has featured so many of my favorite bands over the years, and the thought of the primal joining that this gives me goosebumps. So be sure to come see us at Download Festival. I can't wait for the show, and I look forward to seeing you all there.
I love that man so much.
He is absolutely a treasure to the community. Absolutely a treasure to the community.
Oh my
Soken has
gosh.
been through so much over the last 10 years. He's worked his butt off. He's achieved so much for the game. He's beaten cancer. He's really just done everything he could, and it's paying dividends for him. And now he's just living his best life.
Absolutely. I saw I forget the creator. If I remember it or find it, I'll post a link in the comments. But somebody had interviewed him after the whole collaboration of Everything Burns with Tom Morello from Rage Against the Machine, which is one of Soken's idols, as well as Beartooth, and it was just really cool seeing him like nerd out about his love of like rock music and his love, like even like American rock and like heavy rock and things like that. So like seeing him and the rest of the Primals being able to do this show is like, as a fellow rock and metal fan, is just so exciting. Like this is their first show that they've ever done outside of a fan festival or Japan. So they've done only fan festivals as the Primals live, and they've also done some just regular kind of concerts in Japan, but they've never done anything outside of that. So this is their first time that it's kind of like the Primals as a band getting to just like be a band at a festival, which I just think is so fun.
Yeah. No, and he is clearly incredibly excited for the opportunity. So
absolutely. Yeah, and I looked up the Download Festival too before. Like there are a lot of big names that are going to the show. Like there's Baby Metal's going, and A Day to Remember, just like a ton of like big rock bands. One of them too that is most exciting for me is Architects, because the lead singer of Architects is Sam Carter, who is also the vocalist that did the Endwalker song.
Oh.
So he's never done any crossover with 14 Cents, Endwalker's like Footfalls. But it would be a cool opportunity for them to collab. I don't know if it would happen, but in my heart of hearts, that's what I would love to see.
No, that's fair. Cypress Hill. What?
Yeah, they have some old bands too.
Wow.
Daughtry. I don't know if you've heard of them since the 2000s.
No, I'll be honest, and the only reason I know about Cypress Hill is because they were very often spoofed on The Simpsons.
Oh, that's funny.
Man.
Yeah, Periphery is another one I think is a really good one. I'm trying to think
Guns
of like other
Roses?
Guns N' Roses,
What?
apparently. Static X. Maybe we'll finally get a face-off between Static X and Sephiroth.
Oh my god.
That was the song that I think they got sued for.
Okay, yeah, I thought this was just gonna be like niche, like new bands, but this is like Linkin Park and Limp Bizkit and oh my god.
Trivium. Ooh, Trivium's going. I love Trivium. Weekend's Romans. There's just Tom Morello will also be there that weekend. So I expect likely, if you scroll down to where it says the Primals, Tom Morello is right underneath the Primals just because it's alphabetically. There's no way they're not doing a collab on Everything Burns. Like, they have to do that song live. So I'm super pumped. I'm not able to go. There's no way I could afford to go, but like I'm definitely going to be looking for videos of the performance because it seems like it's going to be a really cool show.
It is in 109 days. So to those who want to save money to go over the pond to see it, that's how long you have.
Yeah. It's a full like Wednesday through Sunday type of thing. So the primals will just be Friday. So if you do go for whatever reason, it looks like a lot of their tickets for, at least I guess there's camping there too, are sold out, but they do have like day of tickets. So definitely something exciting if you are into that kind of stuff.
Absolutely. For those who like music.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was funny. No, it just reminded me that I was watching a YouTube video of Tom Morello watching a Primals concert. And everyone at the Primals concert had those little like LED sticks that they were waving around. And he was like, that is such a really cool, amazing thing. And it would never, ever happen in America because Americans would just be idiots with them.
Yep.
Okay. That's fair. So I wonder if the UK gets glow sticks if they're behaved enough to have glow sticks.
If they're behaved. I feel like, so if there are, which I hope, if there are a bunch of like Final Fantasy 14 fans that will go out to see the primals at this, I'm sure people will bring some from home. Like, even if they don't have them there, like, I'm sure people will bring them in from home. I definitely would. If I were going and if I had my glow stick, which is on pre-order, like, I would totally go grab it.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, is that the end of the lodestone?
No.
No.
Or we got some other small things like security questions.
Okay, share this tab instead. This came down as like a news notice instead of like a news topic. So it says here, as part of our ongoing efforts to improve customer experience, please be aware that the security question and answer fields in the registered information of Square Enix accounts will be removed as of February 24th, 2026, so tomorrow. This means that this information will no longer be requested when creating an account, and if you have previously entered these details, they will no longer be visible on your account. This information was formerly used as part of the verification process when making changes to your account, but will not be required in the future. Rest assured that this change is part of our ongoing efforts to improve your experience while maintaining account security. To further enhance the security of your account, we strongly recommend enabling two-factor authentication for an additional layer of protection. And 100%, absolutely. If anyone doesn't have two-factor authentication, I strongly suggest you do, especially if you're a dummy like me and like share your user login name with the entire world. Definitely make sure you have two-factor authentication. You don't need the little thing that they send you for like $13. You can just have it through your phone for any like authenticator app. So this is just going to be better. So if anyone doesn't know or doesn't remember, the security question and answer was case sensitive. And it was very easy to not get the correct answer. And so it was causing a lot more customer service problems than it was fixing. Because if you went to go like reset your password and you didn't know exactly what you had entered and what capitalization you used or anything like that, you would have to call the customer service line anyway because you still wouldn't be able to get into your account. So this is just going to save everyone some heartache, honestly.
Yeah, I do wonder, like, if that's what prompted it, which is probably likely so, but, like, I feel like the security question thing in the recent years has always been, like, more and more sketchy as a lot of sites were using it before kind of two-factor authentication was really, like, mainstreamed or, like, you know, got, like, kinda really big, and then I've always heard in recent years, like, it's, oh no, if one person gets their information stolen and if you're using the same, like, what was your first pet's name and what street did you grow up on? Like, you're kind of like at risk and on multiple different sites. So I do wonder if that's part of it too. At least that kind of went off in the back of my head as like a potential for why they may be getting rid of it. It does seem like kind of an archaic system too, like after having all the two-factor authentication, different apps and options and stuff like that.
So here's an anecdote that may be wildly coincidental, but is my experience. I look at the Final Fantasy XIV discussion Reddit just to get like topic ideas to talk about on stream and on this podcast and everything. And last week, I saw a Reddit post from a user whose boyfriend had died, who played the game. And she wanted access to his account to start saving some of his items, like his house and that sort of stuff, which was auto-scheduled for demolition. And she couldn't get into his account because she tried to do the reset password thing, and she knew the answer to the security question, but it wasn't coming through as correct because he might have capitalized it differently, or he might have come up with, sometimes you enter like a really stupid answer. You know, have you ever done that where they're like, what street did you grow up on? And you're like, sucky sort of thing. Yeah. So that might have happened and she couldn't access his account. And then the very next day, this dropped. And so it probably has absolutely nothing to do with that. Yeah. But it was kind of coincidental to me to see the one Reddit post and then the very next day them eliminating this entire barrier. So I don't recommend people use this as a way to log into other people's accounts. That's why we recommend two-factor authentication. But in that sort of case where someone had a legitimate reason to get into a loved one's account, even though it's not necessarily in the rules and terms of service, this will allow them to do so.
Yeah. I mean, I've heard of just people for years, like, I can't think of any one person off the top of my head to pull out, but, like, I've just heard horror stories of, like, people having their accounts fully hacked and just, like, losing everything. And so it's I would just say, like, two-factor authentication, like, personally, I try to use it in almost every aspect of my online life ever because you never know, especially with the nowadays, but, like, if you really put time and investment into 14, like, to me, there's no reason to not do it because it's protecting I think about my own usage of the game, and it's like I've been playing for 11 years. I've put a lot of time into this stuff. Like, I don't want to be hacked because of something silly and stupid. And so if I could prevent it with something small, why not?
Exactly. So so if you were relying on the name of your third grade teacher to protect your account, make sure you move on now. Make sure you find some other way to protect your account because that will no longer exist.
They're also just realizing that we're getting old and we can't remember these things. So maybe that's really why. They know we're getting too old for this and we can't remember none of this. So
yeah, right. Listen,
I can't remember all my teachers from elementary school anymore. Not at all.
I am so old. How old are you? I am so old. I have a notebook for all of my passwords because, I mean, there are passwords I don't care about that are kind of stored in my browser, but there's a notebook for the important ones. Oh my god.
That's fair.
Okay, that's checked off. What else?
It wasn't in Lodestone, but if we have any EU friends across the pond, and if you applied for FanFest tickets, check your emails because, of course, when I say winners, you do not win tickets. You win the chance to purchase the ticket. You win the chance to give Square Enix your money, but those raffle winners were notified, I think, today. So, or this today, yesterday, a couple days ago, something like that, recently. So definitely go check that out if you were waiting on an answer back because you only have a limited window to purchase before they go to general.
Yeah, so if you were expecting maybe like just check your junk box to be sure, because that happens, doesn't it, Pyra?
Yeah, it happens. And when your husband changes his account to a new email and Square Enix sends everything to the new email except for the FanFest ticket notification, just double check the day before so that you don't lose a chance.
There we go. Like non-specifically, it has never happened that we know of, but just double check
No,
just in case.
not at all. Nope.
Oh my god. Okay. There's been a lot. We've got like 20 minutes left, and we're just getting through the news. So, uh, community check. Fish Fest was this past weekend. It was very fishy. It was on Saturday all day. Like the fish train started at 2:45 a.m. Pacific.
Oh my god.
And stuff ended at like 7 p.m. So it was like all day. So many people got involved. I streamed for a few extra hours to do some fishy related things. You didn't get a chance to though, did you?
No, I was I had some stuff going on this weekend, and then my streaming kind of started later and ended way later, so I didn't end up getting into Fish Fest.
Yeah. It's too bad, but I mean, there's always next year. There's always
Yeah.
next year. And if you want to have a little bit of a perusal, I can share this tab here. They have a hashtag FishFest up on Bluesky, where people have shared some of their drawings. So at the end of Fish Fest is this like nature animal walk with Aardbert, and so people draw kind of what they see on the nature walk. Gabu featured this time. But there was a bunch of different critters that people have drawn, and you can go to hashtag FishFest to see everyone's art that they made of the event. Fruity worked incredibly hard at all of this. So did the entire Fisher community. So just so much love and attention and work and collaboration went into pulling this thing off. And that's something that Square Enix like can't replicate. Like they can plan in-game events and everything, but when the community takes it to the next level like this is where we actually feel like a giant community, and we're able to have those really positive interactions with people in a world where you just need that desperately. You need that to just get together with people and have fun, even if it's fish, even if it's fish. So they had dozens of volunteers for the fish train. There were people at every single zone handing out for free the bait you needed to catch that fish. There were guided fishing boats all day with people on it, like sharing strategy boards and stuff on how to complete the achievement boats. It was just so many people coming together to make this work. People are really obsessed with Gabu butts, okay? Really obsessed with Gabu butts. What? I'm so sorry to anyone who might be listening to this as a podcast and wondering what the heck is going on, but we're just sharing some pictures on Bluesky of people's artwork at hashtag FishFest on Bluesky, so check it out.
People are so talented.
Right?
Like looking through these two, some of the drawings, I'm like, how so fast? Like how did they get that done so fast? Like
Right?
I love so many aspects of this community, like in general. And this is great.
No,
What are those called again? I forget their name. The chameleon looking.
I just remember it being one of the hunts in Endwalker, and I remember pretty much getting owned by it like that.
Oh yeah. Like I you see them everywhere too. I do not remember the name of them. Somebody in chat if you haven't shouted out, because I'm like, what is the name? Oh, that's cute. The art party like poster.
Yes. Yeah, so all this was hosted by the Eorzeum Aquarium. And I just wanted to share one more thing about the Eorzean Aquarium, and that is this. They have opened. I don't think this is recent. 3 years ago, they've opened one on Crystal on Marlborough. So you don't have to necessarily travel to Materia to go see the aquarium if you don't want. You can find one right on Crystal. And these buildings, if you haven't, I went through one on stream before, but if you haven't already been in, these are, I'm going to mute it because it does have music here, but this is an entire FC house that is nothing but aquariums. Every free company apartment, like inside, is a different themed room with different fish in it. It's open constantly. It's plot 59, Ward 16, Lavender Beds, Melborough. You gotta go check out one of these aquariums. Like, if you have not, it's I don't want to say it's exactly like visiting an aquarium real life, but the experience is really, really similar. And every room is just immaculately decorated in a different theme. It is an experience. Have you had a chance to go visit one of the aquariums in game? Oh, we did it together,
Yeah.
didn't we?
Yeah,
No,
we did it together last
we
year.
did it together.
Yeah, last year we went for Fish Fest, and then I've definitely I think that is the only one that I've gone through specifically through the Eorzean Aquarium, but I think I've visited a couple others like that too, with kind of like random ward house like hopping.
Yeah.
It's
No.
so wild too. Like the level of well, that's what I find with like this niche community is like the level of intention that they put in. They want it to look and feel so authentic. Like obviously, this is an aquarium in game. It's not real. However, it feels real. Like it feels so legit.
Yeah. And we were talking earlier about niches in game where people put in so much of their time to create the community. So we are talking about the people who build all of these rooms, the people who host all the events, the people who keep it open and keep it interesting and keep it active for everyone, the people who post about on Discord, the people who are there every single day volunteering their time. We were talking about it earlier, things like the hunt discords and stuff where there's always someone arranging something, the Baldusian Arsenal one where there's always someone trying to put a run together. So many people in this community volunteer so much of their leisure time to supporting the community. It's just astounding.
Yeah, like things like this. I didn't need a reason to have more hope in like the community and game. Like I love the community. I wouldn't be here. We wouldn't have a 14 podcast if we didn't believe in all these things. But it makes me just like really gobsmacked, and I'm like, this is so cool. The amount of time and effort and like energy that people bring in.
Absolutely. So this was like one of the fishing boats. This is like not even anything. This is the amount of people that could fit on the screen. Whereas if you kind of move through the crowd, people clip in and out because there's a character limit. And these people dressed in blue, kind of like the lifesaver garb. They were the hosts for all the events. They were giving out advice and things for free. So just an amazing effort for everyone, and I am so glad I got to experience even just the portion I did. I think I did 3 or 4 boats, and I was as present for the hunt train as I could after I woke up and had breakfast and did a grocery shop and that sort of stuff. So I am definitely looking forward to next year. Some fishing. Standing beside me a couple of times was drunk Eorzea, and that might have been drunk Eorzea. No, it was wonderful. It was wonderful. So thank you on behalf of all the players to everyone who helped out with that event.
Absolutely.
Do you have a favorite niche event that kind of?
I don't know about like a full event. Like I think like an ongoing one that I forget about sometimes is Hunt Train ones.
Yeah.
Like even the fact that it's like, you know who the conductors are because it's typically the same like handful of people that like host the trains, and like there's kind of an etiquette that goes with everything, and it's just like I still find it so cool flying through game and then seeing like 40-50 people on mounts just like flying to the same thing, and like shout chat is sometimes curse, but it's like people just vibing and like coming together. Yeah, it's like that is the most simplest one that I can think of. However, it's one that it's like I partake in it a lot, and then it's just it's wholesome. It's nice to see those parts of the community.
It's definitely what makes 14 unique when it comes to an MMO.
Yeah.
Because honestly, like I've played other MMOs, but I couldn't name another one where so many people are so generous with their time and contribute to things like this. So that's why we play this game.
That's why we play this game. Love it.
I'm going to end with a tip of the week. Let's take a look at minions. I was going to do something else, but then I saw this the other day and I'm like, yes, this is exactly what I want to talk about because this is the most interesting thing. So we've talked before, I think, about minions being interactive with one another. Whereas if you're walking through town and minions of a certain type will interact with each other if you're standing nearby them. There's a lot of examples we can talk about, but the one that this one talks about is wind-up minions. So like all the wind-up scions and those sort of things. Their personality type just kind of stands there and really does nothing. There are limited like interactions they might have, but they don't feed from your hand or react to you petting them. Usually they're automatons, unless you equip your Mammoteer title. Have you done this?
Yes. I haven't in a while. I forgot about this, honestly.
So if you equip your Mammoteer title, they will, like, for example, they do here, dress up Estinian, will like eat out of your hand if you do the feed emote. Whereas usually they just kind of stand around because they've got an obedient mode. So they just stand around you looking important. But they will act like animals if you have your Mammoteer title on.
This may be a problematic tip. Maybe we should say don't do this.
In order to get the title, you need to have collected 30 follow type minions, and then you get the title automatically. Make sure to check your achievement tabs. But titles just like show up in your title list. That's a completely other beast. I tried to find a specific title the other day and realized I have like 20 pages of titles, so you know, takes a little bit. Alphabetize them, look for you can find it. Someone on Reddit here did a little video of Estinian being indifferent and then Estinian being mammoteered. Zoom into Estinian. Just facing the other direction. So this is just them equipping the Mammoteer. You unlock this from the achievement. Follow the leader. And then I want to show him. I want to show him being. Normally he ignores you, but with Mammoteer he'll run right up to you and eat out of your hand.
Oh my gosh.
And then the near pods and other mounts, minions this applies for as well. And in this comment thread, people started talking. They hijacked it to talk specifically about like minion interactions and their favorite minion interactions. Like Magni. If a girl character uses pet, he nods in approval, but if a guy character pets it, it runs away.
Really? That's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny.
So if you guys have a favorite minion interaction that you've seen, let us know in the comments or chat. Like, tell us what your favorite is. Calcabrinas will dance together.
Yes.
Yes.
The dolls. Yep. So you can get I've done that where you stand in a big group of people and everybody has Calca or Brina, and then they all just start doing the curse dance.
Yeah, yeah.
It's pretty
Yeah,
great.
yeah. Yeah, yeah. It really is an undershown, underutilized part of the game. That is really quite complex. Because you'll have like just different types of minions interacting with each other. Dogs and cats will interact with each other. NPC characters will interact with each other. It's
Yeah.
I wish I had the time and ability to showcase like a whole bunch of these different interactions because I find them so interesting. But I challenge everyone for the next week to, when you're in game, start looking at people's minions. And if you see them do something crazy or unexpected or interact with another minion, let us know, because you like how the minions act on Island Sanctuary. Yes. And on Island Sanctuary, you can let them loose. So they just kind of wander around my island that I haven't visited in 8 months. I should probably go check on them.
Your
eventually.
children. Your many children abandoned on an island. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's tough though with the minions because like a lot of the times it's another like unwritten like rules of how they work. Like some of them is just kind of by chance and the community like reports it of like, hey, if you do like the Mammoteer title, like maybe they had that somewhere, but it's like I feel like they don't really have this information like super clear somewhere. So it's kind of like, well, you have to just try it and see.
Exactly. Lele says Mione has been showing us these interactions for years. Yeah. So if
yeah.
there's anything like that in game, Mione is your guy. He's got it all covered. He's incredibly interested in that sort of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, he's super thorough too. Like they'll even go because I forget that every minion has their own like little kind of summary synopsis like in the minions tab.
Yeah.
And then like if you hover over the image, there may be like a quote or something. Like he gets so into it. Like props to Mione because I couldn't remember half of the stuff that he remembers when it comes to that kind of content.
God, yeah. And I mean, there's so much to the game that even a single content creator can't cover everything. So we almost as a community rely on each other to have our own little sub niches so we can kind of get everything out into the community. Because if you tried to be one content creator trying to cover everything about the game, you just couldn't. There's not enough hours in the day.
So. I haven't even done everything in the game yet. I don't have enough time.
No one got time for that. Nope. But speaking of time, we're about the end of ours for this week. Next week is probably going to be a patch 7.4.5 extravaganza. We're going to talk about what to expect in the upcoming patch and talk more about Hildebrand and about the variant dungeon and what we're excited about. So look forward to that. What are you doing for the rest of this week, Pyra?
The rest of this week we have rating as usual. We are in M12. Hopefully seeing M12 phase 2 with my static this week. We'll see. Oh my gosh, Charlotte just barked. Sorry about that, Pepper Aggro. So that'll be Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, raid nights. Besides that, we're just kind of vibing. So probably try to do some casual streams this weekend between 14 and some variety stuff. And yeah, that's my week.
Awesome. Vibing is really cool.
We need good vibes.
We need good vibes. We really do. Yeah. Oh my God. Thursday is going to be my back to basics community stream. Friday, map night. Saturday, variety stream. Last Friday was Oregon Trail. the remake of it, which was a blast from the past because I haven't played Oregon Trail since the 80s. So I got to give that a go. I did have to finish that game I started on Friday. So if anyone was watching, just so you know, both Indy and Phil made it to Oregon City. So everyone else died, but both Indy and Phil, our two named characters, made it to Oregon City. So it all ended well. It all ended well. So we will see
not all of it
this week. Someone died of a buffalo stampede. It's
Happens to the best
It
of us.
happens to the best of us. Oh man, so I'm really loving those variety streams too, so we're gonna keep that up. But next Monday is another episode of This Week in Eorzea. So stay tuned for that. We're gonna talk about more 14 news and events and things going on in game. Thank you so much to everyone who joined me. Oscar betrayed us. Yeah, exactly. It was a wild ride. Thank you to everyone who joined me on Twitch and on YouTube. Thank you so much. And to everyone who watches in the future, leave your mark in the comments below so we know you were here. I hope everyone has a fantastic week. That you take care of yourselves, protect your peace, love one another as much as you love everyone else. And oh, that did not come out right. And we'll see you in game. Bye.
Bye.